Hello, my name is Brooke and I'm an intern at the Science Spectrum this fall. I will be making videos about many of the significant women in STEM and amazing female scientists. And our first scientist this week is Mary Anning. Mary Anning was an English fossil hunter, collector, and scientist who contributed greatly to paleontology in the 19th century. Paleontology is the study of fossilized plants and animals, including dinosaurs. Mary Anning was considered a fossil hunter rather than a paleontologist because she found and sold many of her fossils for other people to study, but she is still considered a great scientist and contributed a lot to the study of dinosaurs.
Mary was born in 1799 in Lyme Regis, Dorset County, England. She was born to a poor family and her father was an amateur fossil hunter.
At a young age, Mary would go with her fathers on his searches for fossils, and any of their findings would be sold at his cabinet shop. Like most girls her age, Mary Anning had little formal education, but she could read, so she taught herself anatomy and geology. After her father died, her mother encouraged Mary to sell her fossil finds. In 1811, Mary's brother identified a skull on the beach, and Mary, then at the age of 12, carefully cleaned and extracted the skeleton.
The skeleton was 17 feet long and took her months to uncover. What she had revealed was an ichthyosaurus, a type of marine reptile, and it was the first full skeleton ever found. When Mary was 24, she found another full skeleton, this time of a paleosaurus, which was another marine dinosaur. This creature was so strange that even paleontologists thought it was a fake, because they had never seen anything like it.
The Geological Society of London held a meeting about this new Paleosaurus fossil, which Mary was not invited to since she was a woman. Her female status and the fact that she had no formal education would come to hinder her recognition in many other ways. Many of the male paleontologists who bought Mary's findings and used them in their own research would not give her credit in their papers. Mary was excluded from the Geological Society of London, who debated many of the fossils that she found. In fact, the Geological Society of London didn't admit women until 1904, 57 years after Mary's death.
Mary continued to find more strange and new fossils, including a dimorphodon, which was a type of pterosaur or flying dinosaur. She established the field of coprolites or fossilized dinosaur poop. The fossils most attributed to her were ammonites, a type of mollusk. We have one here on display at the Science Spectrum.
Mary sold all the fossils that she found, and the public was amazed by the creatures that she uncovered. She helped spark a public interest in geology and paleontology.
Her findings inspired artist Henry de la Becque to paint Duria Antiquor, a more ancient Dorset. This painting served as the first pictorial representation of prehistoric life and contained some of the creatures that Mary had found.
Mary sadly died at the age of 47, still struggling to make ends meet despite her enormous success as a fossil hunter. Many of Mary's fossils can be found in museums all across her native England.
Mary's hometown of Lyme Regis and the surrounding area is now nicknamed the Jurassic Coast due to the amount of fossils found there, and tourists go there today to look for their next big find.
You can learn more about what types of fossils Mary Anning collected and the lives of dinosaurs at the Science Spectrum.